Boy, I screwed this all up. Scheduled it for tomorrow instead of tonight. Nobody probably got the notification. We'll see who shows up. There he is. What the hell's going on?
What are you doing? What's in that bag?
Cotton.
Were they
Yep.
patches?
Yep. For my toaster.
Oh, smoking supplies.
Yes,
Not
sir.
even like gun cleaning supplies.
No, they're not even cool patches. They're total homo patches.
Like what gauge would you use those patches on?
I think they might fit Pat's Martini Henry.
Are they thick? Are they thick? What's the problem?
I don't know. They're pretty big.
No, I just use a smaller bag. Really? Chinese, really?
Yeah.
They probably pulled those off of mummies or something.
No, it's cotton for my toaster.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just smoking supplies.
You don't have t-shirts? Oh my gosh.
You want me to smoke off an old T-shirt?
Okay, this was the thing. You didn't post a notification on YouTube.
I know.
And I wanted you to go on for 5 minutes all alone.
He wanted to make you wait and suffer.
I was all alone for a few minutes.
Not live.
Yeah, I was.
What do you mean?
No, you're not. Oh, you are.
Are we live? It says
we're live.
live. 2 minutes
geez.
33. We're live.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see that.
the baby dick finger he gave you.
People.
He gave you the double baby dick finger.
Meg is
Oh,
inside chat. How come I can't see it on here?
All right, we got Mig, Blue Healer, K24, Lakeview Outdoors, Mig, Kenny. Oh, I didn't invite Kenny. Damn it. Sorry. Give me a second. Six Shooter Texans.
Where's Meg?
Thorzax, Crazy Scotsman. Mig is compiling a very large video, so he's going to be a little bit. But he said he'll join, so.
Yeah, he's got the new toy. And oh my God, I love his new toy. I would, if I had a legitimate reason to get that toy, I would. Oh my God, I would totally get that thing. I was so impressed with that thing.
Oh, okay. Here's the thing. You might want Mig's toy, but some of us might want your toy that you just got.
I don't have it yet.
You don't have it yet, but you don't.
It'll probably be 2 weeks. I live in New Jersey.
That thing's badass, man.
It's going to be weeks.
Can you imagine what I would do with a drone? How I could screw with people?
Oh yeah.
The video.
Well, no, I could probably do worse with a drone because I live in a development and there's a lot of people with swimming pools. There's probably a lot of, and we're all home and can't go anywhere. It's summertime. I could probably do a lot more spying with my drone than you could up in your mountains.
Blue Healer's here. I'd have a mullet on a drone.
and you know what? And unlike Utah, people around here can't be shooting the drone down with a shotgun. So.
Oh, I still would.
I could get a lot better stuff, I think.
I'm going to blast out my shotgun.
Yeah, I'd have the sun make a thing where it drops stuff. Those bumpers and everything all over their house. Oh, yeah.
Dropping care packages. You know, it'd be cool to hang like a dead squirrel off of it and just fly it around so people think it's a squirrel.
That would be awesome.
A red-tailed hawk just dropped a squirrel.
A squirrel with a crazy face on him, like you. Oh yeah, that'd be good stuff. Preachers on the side.
Preacher, how's it going? Preacher, do you want to invite? Are you busy?
Preacher, I knocked the wife out tonight.
Anybody want to invite? Throw hammers. This is gonna be a short chat, you guys. Real short chat.
Yep.
Hey, I'm on 4 hours sleep. I thought we were done.
Oh no. No such luck.
No.
Hey,
Scotsman,
Big Al is
Preacher,
here.
After watching your video, because the wife and I watched your video together, your barbecue video, and I commented and I said, you know what, we're going to put on some Luke Bryan and we're going to go cook dinner. And that's exactly what we did. I had some chicken thighs that we had soaked in Texas Pete, hot wing sauce. Threw them on the grill. We fried up some green tomatoes. And we had Luke Bryan the whole time, and we were doing absolute lemon drops. And then I broke out the Cabo Wabo, and next thing you know, the wife was asleep on the couch.
And
It wasn't planned. It just happened.
It
tomorrow,
I'm on my own.
Tomorrow you'll be sitting down to pee.
You knew what would happen.
Yeah, I figured, when I broke out the Cabo Wabo, I figured it was a matter of time, but...
Sammy Hagar, don't screw around.
Yep. But, that's just something the wife and I like to do when we cook. We like to cook together. We like playing music, even if it is, sometimes country, pop. Other times it's other things. I've got a wide variety of music I like.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the Allman Brothers. It could be AC/DC. It could be Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right.
It could be a bunch of things. But
what about the
Biebs? Luke Bryan? The who?
The Biebs. Justin Bieber, man.
No, not the Biebs. No. I got a wide variety of music I like, but the Biebs ain't included.
Oh, come on.
Basically, I don't like any boy band crap. I'll do her country stuff or her pop stuff mixed in with my, redneck rock stuff that I like.
Hell yeah.
So Dave wants to know, have you been shooting your 1911 lately, Kurt?
Dude, I haven't shot anything lately. Nothing. I've been busier than hell with work. I've been getting an average of like 55 hours a week.
Yeah.
And then I actually worked today, and I'm at the point where I was like, you know what? We're far enough ahead. The other journeyman's here. I don't need to be here, and I have never wanted to leave work so bad in my entire life, so I left. I worked 3 hours today, and I said, screw this, I'm going home.
Preacher, I love Texas Pete. And I'm glad I got your wife hooked on that. I love the hot sauce. We use it on, omelets. I put it on like rice or stir-fried dishes. It's my favorite as far as their hot wing sauce. And I incorporate the dry rub they have when I do things like ribs or a pork loin. I love Texas Pete. It's got way more flavor than like Frank's Red Hot or anything like that. I love it. Great product.
I put hot sauce in my omelets, and I used to put. Now I can't. I used to love it. I used to put hot sauce on everything. I want to eat nothing that got hot sauce on it. I always like that flavor,
Yeah, I don't like things that have just heat.
Right.
It's got to have heat
That
and flavor.
Like we say, the jalapeno is hot. You take you roast it on top, remove the skin, and just take all the insides out. You just got the green, cut it, and it gives you a flavor. There's no heat to it. And it's good.
I can't do the heat. I can't do the hot stuff. I'm a little girl when it comes to spicy food.
And 1022s.
About the hottest I'll go is the mango habanero hot wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like it hot. You sweat your ass off, but just to have that little tiny taste, and that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm good with it.
Yes, sir.
You ever seen that show? The guy who travels around restaurants all over the world. He was eating some restaurant with hot wings. The dude literally he was like crying and sweating. It was a heavy set guy. I forgot the name of that show. He travels everywhere for food.
Is that Guy Fieri? No, is the guy with the blonde hair that's spiked?
Yeah. No. The black hair. Heavy set.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Yeah, he travels anywhere that sell hot food to see who has the hottest foods.
Oh,
That does not sound fun.
Yeah, no, I'm not signing up for that.
Crying and sweating his ass off. His shirt was something
No,
wet.
I like spicy stuff, but I don't want to be punished.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
He's sitting there with tears running down his face, like, this is awesome.
yeah, nah, I won't do that.
I can't remember the guy's name on the show.
It's got to be to the point where it's like adding like flavor and value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when it gets to the point where it's like punishment, no.
Yeah, no, I will not do that.
That guy's name is Preacher.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah, I can never remember the name of the
Yeah.
show. That's one of the spicy
Who's eating a jalapeno sausage? His face was breaking out all red.
Yeah, and every fight he puts a little bit on. That's the Preacher. Yeah, that's it. Man versus food.
Yeah.
That's the show.
yeah. The other one was burgers or something like Bob's. No. Oh,
That's a cartoon.
Yeah,
Those burgers.
Something Drives. Burgers. Dining Drives. The blonde spiky hair.
Oh, diners, drive-ins, and dives. Yeah, the way.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Why do I have two pairs of glasses on?
Yeah, but man versus. I was wondering what you had on top of your head. From here, looking, you had one of Rouge caps.
So you don't know if your new mold is good or not.
I just heat cycled it twice. I'm gonna fire it
Why?
up tomorrow, because the instructions say
Why?
to do that, cranky.
Why?
You're having terrible luck.
Why?
I'm telling you, I have horrible luck with molds, especially like
molds, and I didn't do no heat cycling at all. I just cleaned it, warmed it up on a hot plate, and boom.
I used to do all the instructions.
Yeah.
And lately, the last, I don't know, I'd say 5. The last 5 molds I've used, I have done absolutely zero.
Yeah.
Anything other than put them on a hot plate to warm them up. I may take a torch to get the sprue plate warmed up.
Yep.
And that's it. And then I start casting.
Yeah.
And I noticed out of all the different metals, it took the aluminum's more pores to they start dropping, the brass less pores, and the iron like 1-2 pores.
Yeah.
It's like literally like after the second pour, the iron molds were like dropping like butter. The brass maybe 5 sticks.
Beautiful.
Aluminum's maybe a dozen, but literally I didn't scrub them. I didn't do any Dawn dishwasher, toothbrush, any of that crap. I didn't heat cycle them, nothing.
Yeah, I've done it both ways, and then you start getting lazy and say, "Why? Why bother?"
Yeah, why bother all when it just works? And
Yeah.
so, and I've gotten I even forget the it might be MP. One of the manufacturers sends you something in the package where there's like telling you don't need to do anything. Like we've removed all the oils. We've removed like anything. Like there's
Oh,
nothing you
They
have to
should. They
do.
should do that. They should do that.
Yeah. And
That's
so
right.
that's probably why I decided to try it because one
I
of
think
the
the one is
manufacturers
accurate
tells
mode.
you
They come clean. They
don't
don't
do it.
come greasy or nothing. The accurate modes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, the steel molds you want, packaged in oil, but because you've seen rusty brand new Lyman's out
Yeah,
of the box. They finally open the baggie, and it's like, oh, geez.
yeah. The Arsenal mold had a nice thin layer of oil on it. I remember the one accurate mold. They came clean. No
Yeah.
slippery.
Well, you got to remember the difference is the accurate ones are custom, right? So they're not making them in bulk and sitting around. You know, it's made and then shipped to you.
Right.
So there's no time for it to sit around and get rusted while it's sitting on the
Yeah.
shelf somewhere.
And I sprayed with WD-40, and I put them down in my basement, and I have the humidifier going on, and they're not rusted. And I check them from time to time. They've been there since last year, and they're good.
That's
Hey,
the one
Curtis.
thing I haven't tried with my iron molds
Yeah.
or steel molds is the ones I've used.
Uh-huh.
When I used them, I coated them with mineral oil, put them in a
Okay.
Ziploc bag, and put them in the box, and I keep them indoors where it's like
Yeah.
air conditioned.
You have to.
I haven't gone through the process of taking them out and reusing them. My understanding is when you use the mineral oil, it'll just burn off.
Okay.
That's why they say use mineral oil because you'll just burn it off and you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about it.
I have nothing like that on mine. I have put a few leaves, and they're
This
fine.
this has been sitting down here for about a year.
Yeah.
1 year.
Wow.
Wow, it's so dry here. I don't put nothing on the steel molds. So just leave
Yeah,
them.
mine are good.
Wow,
I was very humid.
humid. Yeah.
Do you have a dehumidifier there?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
keeps
got a
it.
big one, man. Mine does about, sucker weighs about 110 pounds. It does about 2,000 square feet,
Wow.
and it keeps the basement, nice. It is, dumps all the water into the sump pump.
Nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just have it. I don't know what that was rated for. Probably 1,000 or something. That's how big my house is. Or
Yeah.
my basement's 1,000, so I think that one's about that size. But
Right.
it keeps it at like 50%,
Yeah.
55, something like that.
Yeah, so it does good. The floor of the house and the walls, they're not sticky. Before that, the walls be sticky, the floor, even though it's not connected to upstairs. But when I put it in the basement, oh man, it worked beautifully.
Yep.
Real good job. I make sure that stuff is always running. And if it overdoes it, like a coil freezes, it will shut down and the heat kicks on. Once it melts all the ice, then it goes on again.
Oh, that's nice. You got a good
Yeah,
one then. Hell yeah.
it's by April Air.
Huh.
Yeah, it works real good.
Duck you, I bought a brand new RCBS mold that no bueno.
Oh,
No
did
good.
they call you back, RCBS?
They sure did.
Whatever they do?
They sure did.
And they blame Tin Man.
No. They didn't
This
even
is
blame
Tin
me.
Man's fault.
They totally pulled the straight up, like the most Democrat card I've ever seen. They just pretended there wasn't a problem at all. Like, oh, it's normal to have whiskers on your bullets. I shit you not. I have the email that said, oh, that's normal. You can just take your hands and just break them off.
But that's
Fair.
annoying.
I said, I emailed them back and I said, okay, I don't think it's acceptable for me to have to sit here and deburr my friggin' bullets when they come out of the mold.
Yeah.
Oh, I was pissed. I said, well, that's fine. If you guys don't want to help me, I'll send it back to Midway, get my money back, and I'll buy molds from somewhere else in the future.
Yeah,
Screw you
yeah,
guys.
they will
I'm
take it
done.
back.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
done.
that's
Done with
good.
RCBS.
That sucks. They got good service. They get nut on the molds.
That's what everybody has always told me, and I've never had to use RCBS customer service before, and everybody's like, "Oh man, it's great, no questions
Oh.
asked. They take care of you." Shit, not me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I got when I had problem with my RCBS scale. Man, they threw a whole bunch of questions. Thought I was buying the company out or something.
Mm.
This is ridiculous. Come
Yeah.
on, just what did you guys say you replace these things? It is
Yep.
there which one it wants to, but I always double check with the digital one.
Yeah, I never had to use their customer service, so
Yeah,
I did
can't
with
speak for them.
if I needed parts, they send it right away.
decapping
No problem.
pins. They're I think the only time I've called them and they sent me a baggie. I mean, answered the phone right away. It's like they didn't even want to hear nothing. Just okay, boom.
And I
3 days.
think it's the you get.
And that just goes to show you what kind of life I live, where everybody else will have this fantastic fairyland customer service and get these awesome
No,
$15 molds off of eBay, and I get horse shit brand new from the
not
factory.
always. Trust me,
Fairyland.
I've gone through my issues. I went through mine with Lyman, right?
Me too.
I bought a Mag 25 pot, right? I used it, and the second time I went to go cast, I was heating up my lead, and the thing just shut off. Like there was nothing. There was no power, no nothing, and I was stuck with a pot filled with lead. And they're telling me I gotta send it back. And I'm sitting there going like, and I gotta send it back
You
to
ain't
them.
getting my lid.
Right. But not only that, think about the cost when you're trying to send it back and it's got 30 pounds of fucking lead in it. So I hung it up on my wall, like I got that, in my garage, I got that I don't know what the hell you call it, that wall control type stuff. Yeah. And I hung it up there upside down, and I got, propane torches and melted the freaking lead out of the goddamn pot, right? So that when I sent it to him, it was like, 20 pounds less. And I sent it to him, and I sent it UPS, so I had it, I had a proof of delivery and someone signing for it. And like a week went by, and I didn't hear from them. And I was like, what the hell? And I finally called them up, and they were like, we didn't receive it. And I'm like, I can send you a copy of the proof of delivery. I can tell you who signed for it on your loading dock.
Yeah.
But once I told them that and I gave them that information, they were like, we're sorry. We're sending you a new pot, and they overnighted it the next day.
Oh wow!
So it was like I was originally pissed off, but once they realized that it was their fuck up, they corrected it like instantly.
Yeah.
And that pot that they FedExed to me the next day, that has been working fantastically ever since. No problems, no issues with it. It works like clockwork, and I love it.
Yeah, that must be nice. You know what? Lyman did do me right, because I bought that 452 460 mold brand new from, I think it was Amazon. Same, Jim has that mold. And it was casting out around bullets. I noticed when I would powder coat them, I'd run them through the sizer on two sides of the bullet. It would be bare lead, and then the rest of the bullet would be powder coated. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I measured one coming out of the cavities, and it was like 458 where the mold parting line was, and it was 452, 90 degrees from that. The cavities were off. The cavities were way off from each other. So I sent it back, and I'm like, hey, I think something's going on with this. I sent him back some bullets that I had casted out of it and everything, and was in contact with them for a little bit about that. And then they called me like 3 or 4 days later, and they're like, yeah, that mold is jacked up. You're right. It was the cavities are way off from each other. So they sent me a brand new one, and I got the Lee 6 cavity of 200 grain semi wad cutter. So I just sold that I think I sold it to either Dead Horse or JB Min on Discord.
Oh, okay, that's the one you got rid of last time.
And then
Recently,
yeah,
a few weeks ago or something.
and then
That it?
I sold that one, and then I sold the 6th cavity of the 200 grain flat point.
Right. Yeah.
I think Dead Horse got that one.
Yeah. That's something. How I guess they don't really check their stuff and they put it together. They just slap it together and not knowing if it's good or not.
It's like what we say at my work. Oh, send it on down the line.
Yeah.
Let somebody else catch it before it gets out the door.
That's normal for all manufacturers.
Yeah.
All right, isn't RCBS? Well, I'm trying to think. It's either RCBS or Lyman. There was a lot of when I first started getting into this reloading stuff, there was a lot of talk about one of those companies were pushing their stuff off to China, and the quality dropped.
All of them do it. All of them do it.
Yes, at one point.
Well, I mean,
I know RCBS. All their presses are being done in China, not here.
Right. And they're all of their electronics. They're all made in China, and they ship them over here and slap sticker on all of them. Yeah.
China. Yeah.
Next time you have a problem, call RCBS or whoever and say, "Listen here, I want fairy tale."
Castings are done in China, then shipped here for the final finish. I wouldn't even doubt that. Yeah, RCBS does it.
Yeah.
Demand that fairy tale service.
I mean, I've always heard they have, super awesome service and all that stuff, and they totally gave me the shaft. I was so I was crushed. I was like, are you kidding me? The guy's blaming. He's like, oh, you're using Linotype. It's known for that. I'm like, no, I'm not, asshole. I told you I was using 50/50 range shaft and wheel weights.
Yeah.
They're totally just brushing it off on me. I'm like, just send me a new mold. This thing's crap.
See, and there's a reason why Dylan has a market.
Yeah, but
they should Dylan should make molds.
KFW had an issue with Dylan. I was surprised they gave him guff.
Yep. I mean, I don't know what's the. Is it the COVID? Is it the COVID stuff? Why they're cracking down?
I'm not
making
sure.
any money?
I watched this video and I'm not sure that he was setting it up right, in my opinion, because
he had it set up the same way I got mine set up.
Yeah, but I don't lock it down until I get it going straight up and down, and I think he was tightening that whole powder measure.
Yeah, but he tried a bunch of different ways.
He tried leaving it loose so it would self-center. I mean,
the old Dylan would have said, "We'll send you a bar. If you got a problem, we'll send you a turret. We'll exchange it."
You know what I think it is? I think there's all this COVID crap. It's killing their business. They ain't making the money they usually are. So maybe they have to be a little bit more,
service.
Maybe the person in the middle is not there to check it, and the third person just sends it out.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're just not trying to lose money on warranties for the time being because they're going bankrupt. Who knows? It's sad.
Cranky, I leave mine just a hair. You can turn it still. I don't tighten it totally.
No, but when you pull down on the handle and it jacks back, the whole powder measure moves a little. But you know what? It's accurate as freaking hell. I mean, it drops like freaking clockwork.
Yes, it does. I think it's supposed to be self-aligning. Leave it a little loose. That's how I've always done it. Works great.
That is the best powder measure I've ever used. I've got the Lyman or the new Lyman Brass Smith one, but it's not as good as that Dylan. That thing is clockwork.
I haven't tried it with stick. I have some turrets right up there, 30-06, 308, but I don't know how it does with stick, but as far as the other powders, yeah, it throws. As a matter of fact, it'll tell me my Wahoo's off a tenth. You know, when it links to one sometimes,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
it'll tell me, and I'll say, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah,
So,
I agree. I trust what the Dylan throws, and like majority of the stuff I'm using, it's like the flake or that type. I haven't really tried it with any stick powder.
good night, preacher.
Preacher. Good night, men and cranky.
Yeah, preacher.
Oh my god! Why,
Good night.
why do I get under his skin so much?
You don't get under his skin. I think he just likes messing with you.
Uh, he knows I love him, and I'll be his neighbor soon. So
Oh, that'll be a good video.
yeah, he's gonna have to deal with me one sooner or later.
The first
Take the-
one, that'd be
you
a
take-
great video.
And he'll come over for dinner, and guess what? Luke Bryan will be on, and he'll just have to suck it up.
You take the Lord's name in vain around him, I bet he'll pop you in the nose. Oh, shit.
Well, it may happen.
Wasn't used to all that stuff anyway.
I want that fairy tale service. I should call Dylan and say, "Give kids fairy tale service."
No kidding, dude. Why are they so? Everybody's being so stingy lately. It seems like KFW had issues with Dylan.
Well, some guys are probably not at work, the customer service guys. So these other people, like, "Oh, I'm stuck with all the complaints. I'm cranky."
Right. Yep. That, and they're probably getting flooded with crap because everybody's sitting at home reloading instead of being at work. They probably have a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
And most of them are running their shadow crews. Like RCBS, when you call them, they even say, "We've only got 3 people working here right now. It's me, another tech, and the boss. That's it."
Yeah, it could be overwhelmed, burned out, whatever.
Yep. Who knows? You know.
But it'd be easier to say, "Okay," and then get off my back, you know.
But maybe the reason is too that they don't have that mold in stock anywhere on their website, on any vendor. Nobody has it. I got one of the last ones, so maybe that's why they were trying to make me stick it out and make it work. Who knows?
Yeah, and that's what it comes to. Like when I was talking about the other stuff where they don't have like manufacturing. When I went looking for bullets in like Rocky Mountain Reloading, they didn't have them, and it was all because they had to shut their factories down because of the COVID stuff. So it could be the same thing. Like maybe they have to put their mold factories down because they can't open them up because of the COVID crap. Whatever state they're producing them in.
If you really want that mold, that RCBS mold, just pull the pins out, put in a flat glass with some emery thing, and just give it a few swirls. Maybe it could be uneven in a certain section.
I thought about that too, but I mean, I
know it sucks to go through all that work for a new mold.
Then you can't return it. Yeah.
Exactly. And if I jack it up to the point where it's unusable, I can't get my money back. I'm screwed.
Right.
And from what I've seen, I think it would take so much sanding that you would eliminate your vent lines completely. And because the nose of the bullet, man, it's a big piece of flashing coming out around there.
It is big. It's not something small. Okay.
I tried taking my hands and just kind of twisting it around, trying to deburr it with my fingers, and it just folded it over. It's just
it could probably have a little dip in the mold itself,
It's almost like instead of the edges being nice and sharp or the cavity in the mold, it's kind of like rolled.
Right. Like the mold moved while it was cutting.
Could have, or their tooling was dull and just rounded it off instead of cutting it sharp. Who knows?
Yeah, the tooling wears out. It happens with everything.
But like I said, NOE. Hopefully that mold's great. It looks awesome. There's another mold I want from them, and then I should be good for a while.
There's several molds I've wanted from them. They're never in stock.
No, it's a problem. I have a list. NOE. They don't have none in stock.
Meg,
hold
on. I need to get an answer from Meg because he's in the side chat. I killed a porcupine. Was it with the car or did you shoot it? With my truck. There you go. I suspected he ran it over when I saw that. I didn't think he shot it, but
It would have been funny if you got a flat tire.
He's got this dead flat porcupine stuck to his tire. He's got to peel it off.
What a big patch of needles.
He's driving and he aims for it, and then son of a bitch! Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. I know he aimed for it.
Oh, I would have too. Oh man. So yeah, I was gonna hop onto your chat after I was done doing what I was doing.
I didn't see you at the bottom though, because we
No,
were.
I wasn't done doing my pot before you
Oh,
ended the chat.
okay.
And why did you replace the liner?
Yeah.
Look, did you see the message I sent to the group chat or no?
No, dude, I haven't seen the message sent to the group chat in a day and a half.
You're still not
So
getting them?
no, I'm not. I'm not getting them.
Okay.
Trust me. I'll wake up one morning and I'll get like, oh my god, there's like 50 like updates and but right now I'm not getting.
You're talking about your old one? That's not bad.
Dude,
Price is
you
worse
should
than that.
you should have
Look.
seen. Okay,
Is that a better picture? His was blurry. That is not bad at all. I see a little stuff.
hang on.
Hang on.
Yeah, you can scrape that away. Like
not
there's
even
nothing wrong
rusty.
with it.
Yeah.
It was
That's
rusty. It was
rusty.
full. Okay, here's the thing. I kept getting shit plugging up my spout, and it was coming off the sides of the pot. So I
Scrape the
emptied it.
sides of your pot.
It should
I-
float to the top.
Yeah, you scrape it, it'll float to the top.
It doesn't. It was all jamming in my valve because when I took my valve apart to get it out of there, dude, it was caked full of stuff. I had to sit there and I hit it with a blowtorch, and finally it got hot enough to melt it out. But it was packed in there.
Echo.
Yeah, we got an echo.
Yeah.
I don't hear it now.
Echo.
Echo.
I would say
Sounds good to me.
that.
Well, it's
I don't hear it.
12:23. I passed my 10-minute limit. Time to
All
go
right.
to bed.
All right. Thanks for coming on, man. Good seeing you.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks for the invite.
Take care, man.
Take care. Good night.
Good night, Julio.
All right, good night. Bye.
Night.
Still hear an echo. Oh,
I don't. Do you?
Nope.
no. Gone.
Yeah.
Must have been Julio.
Well, that settles that. But yeah, dude, look at that. That new liner is just perfectly shiny, spick and span.
Until you use it.
See, here's the thing. I always dump sawdust in the pot, and I think I'm going to quit doing that.
Yeah, don't.
I don't have a problem with sawdust.
No.
I do sawdust, then wax.
No, not in your pot. Sawdust, when you like make your ingots, melt your wheel weights, use your sawdust.
It
But
just
when you're doing your pot, wax only.
Yeah,
It
I agree.
Thing. It floats at the top. It never.
Unless
No.
here's what I think. I think your lead oxide, the shit that you're supposed to scrape off, some of that is heavy enough to where it won't float to the top and it sinks down, and that's what keeps. Because I kept having to clear clogs all the time too. I mean, I do like 2 pours and it would start just dribbling. I'd always have to clear my spout out, and it was when I took my pot apart, took the valve off, it looked like oxidized lead that had just like, I don't know if it would like clung itself to the sawdust and it just packed itself in that valve. It was bad.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna stick to wax from now on.
Yeah. Don't use sawdust in your pot.
I always have to clear.
Oh my God.
The porcupine.
Mig.
Mick. Hello, murderer.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it happened. It was dark.
It was dark. You
Did you aim for
intentionally
it?
swerved towards it.
No, I didn't.
You
I
didn't?
intentionally slowed down because I was clipping pretty good.
Because you wanted to aim it perfectly. We
Well,
get it.
I saw this white, right? I saw a patch of white in the middle of the road. So I thought maybe it was just like a McDonald's bag or something in the road. So I moved my truck to go so it goes right under my truck. And then I got closer to it, and I realized it was the butt of a porcupine because I saw the white, a dot, and a bunch of quills. And there was no
So
stopping.
you're like, Nyeh.
No, I was already going straight over him. So he went right underneath.
Picture porcupine quills all up in the engine, the belts and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
I
awesome.
did pull over and I saved. I didn't lose my license plate, so I was happy with that. Plus, I didn't feel like trying to kick a dead porcupine off the road in the middle of the night.
Okay, everybody in the side chat saying they never had an issue with sawdust either. I might have been using dirty lead that I hadn't fluxed well enough to begin with, so maybe it was just crap falling. I don't know.
Yeah, mine looks sanitary, and I'll start with sawdust, make sure my ingots are perfectly pure. You know, if they weren't perfectly pure, and then
Yeah,
you
but
get some ingots that are at the end, you know, that might have a little
Mhm.
grit. And then I do the wax, you know, just for the topping and the last, yeah.
maybe if I'm getting ingots from an unknown source, but if I'm making my own ingots out of wheel weights and everything, I'm like doing ton of sawdust. Those
Yeah.
ingots are clean.
I
So
do it.
I don't need to then go and do sawdust again when I put it in my casting pot.
Yeah, I double
So-
fill the ingots and then I do wax. So it's a 3 process, but there's still, I do it just one last time, and my pot's really clean, no issues there.
Your OCD is higher level than mine.
No,
It
that's
is.
the point. It only takes a second. It's heating up anyway, and then
No,
Yeah.
I just don't want I don't want the sawdust crap in there. I like
all it
the
is
wheel wax
it
or
burns.
the candle wax is enough.
Yeah, candle wax is enough, but for some reason
I like to mix it once with wax just to get everything stirred up, everything like
Stirred up.
that, and then I'll scrape all the crap off, and then I'll put more wax on and just let it burn and char,
Yeah.
just to keep all the oxygen off the lead.
Yeah,
And the absolute greatest thing in the world is when you're stirring in that wax and then decides to just burst into flame.
Oh,
And-
that goes off too. It pops
And
pretty
it's
good.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
when I picture Uncle Jim wearing the wax on
Flipping the
his
spoon out.
outfit. That's like that. When that wax bursts into flame, scares the crap out of you. Yeah.
No, I hit it with a torch. I get it started, so I know it's lighting. Nothing in the pot. You don't flux it at all. I like that last minute flux because you got oxidized. I can't say dissation. Oxidized on your ingots. On the
Oxidization.
outside, so you might as well flux it. And you want to keep the oxidization off of the top. So you put a little wax at the top, let it sit there.
Yeah.
Wes Cavina, are you a sawdust or wax guy or both?
I'm wax. See, I was doing sawdust for a while, and I got some shitty sawdust from a neighbor and wax. But it's been confiscated scented candle wax. It's donated to me now. Somebody get a lavender candle, and it's like, nah, this one sucks. Here, Pat, you want it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sawdust. I know where my sawdust comes from. It's 2x4s. From my chop shop.
There's a good thing too. Who knows if you go to like Home Depot or something and you get some sawdust and they throw in like the shavings from the PVC tubes that they cut and all that shit. Yeah.
MDF.
Yeah, no. My sawdust is like from my home projects.
Yeah,
I know where it comes from.
Yeah, the bag off my chop saw, 2x4.
Yeah.
If I have something else, I'll empty it before I, save any. Yeah. If I'm putting MDF or something.
Huh. I never thought of that either. That could be because I steal it from work. They have a chop saw up front, for making crates and stuff, for boxing stuff up. I always just go empty that bag. 'cause
Yeah, it probably has aluminum and all sorts of crap in it.
Well, no, not aluminum, but
zinc coated electrical
Well,
tape or something.
nobody ever takes care of that saw, so that bag is just jam packed every time I walk over there. So I just empty that thing.
Hey, someone could have taken a crap in it. You never know.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe. Hey, you know what? I know a guy on eBay that sells clean sawdust for $10.
Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious, man.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Oh man, get some bad dust. Yep.
Shit.
So yeah, I bought those the canning wax. What do you call that? Gulf wax. You buy a brick of that stuff and it's 4 huge blocks and it's like $1. It's super cheap.
Yeah, same with the case of candles, from China. They say you shouldn't use them in the house because there might be lead in it. Well, who cares? It's going right in the pot anyway.
Oh, there's a public service announcement for people. The Chinese scented candles, the little, votive tea light ones, the weight on the wick is zinc.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the little square weight on the bottom of the wick is zinc. So be careful.
Yeah, no, I don't use the little
Yeah.
way to wink.
I just take
I just take the wax.
I just take a
Yeah.
screwdriver and throw a chunk in. Yeah.
That's the plus side of using a PID. You know you're not going to get hot enough to melt that zinc.
Well, you shouldn't.
Can I point out that, like, Meg has got that reloading press behind him, and there is 0 dies.
Yeah, where's the
And
dice?
He just cleaned it.
Yeah.
Mig did his penance in Uncle Jim's. He was downstairs reloading. We've all seen him reload.
Yeah,
There's
but
proof that Mig reloads.
he's
We
got
can't
a
give
press
shit
that
anymore.
has no dies in it.
Well, I don't store it with dyes in it.
Yeah, that's how they get rusty, man. We live in the Rust Belt.
Yeah.
Still got a bag of his bullets.
I've got here. I'll pan down right here. Ooh.
Oh, are you wearing pants?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Hey.
Is that a decapping pin?
Yeah.
Sure is.
I bet he decapped one brass.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
One 10-millimeter brass.
And he said that
Because
thing
he
worked
couldn't-
great.
He couldn't find the rest of the brass.
He had to set up the die, and then he was done. Yeah.
That's about, I want to say, half of all the reloading I've done.
Oh.
Ever?
Yeah.
And
Then I figured I'd start collecting them.
you did such a good video helping your friend, showing how to reload from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know if he's reloaded any more since.
Because you're around him, that's why.
It could be. I saw him yesterday. He stopped at the camp yesterday, and he had fun playing with my new toy.
What was that?
Yeah,
What?
buddy.
Oh, the drone.
The flying toy.
Yeah, my new camera.
And he didn't craft it.
It's really hard.
It's crash proof,
I-
dude. Have you seen the amount of sensors that thing has?
Yeah,
Like, you can't crash it.
Did you see how steady, how still that thing was when it was?
Oh,
it was
I was
unbelievable.
totally impressed. I was like stunned by how like accurate and how steady the video was.
it's like it's on a stick
Yeah,
or on rails.
So you don't have to know how to control one, like the old remote.
Not
thing.
really. It's like a remote control car. You just go the way you want, but there's another stick that controls your elevation.
It took a learning curve with me with the remote control car.
But it's one stick. You go forward, left, right, back.
Yeah, and then I crashed the car into a rock.
Because you're a moron.
Oh,
The rock didn't jump out in front of it.
his has sensors that will avoid the rock.
So, are you saying you can't crash it?
I
Because
clipped some leaves.
I know a guy that they told him he couldn't bend a press handle, and he proved him wrong. So I say we let him fly it.
Like I had the wife standing next to me, and I flew it full bore right towards us, and it just stopped like 20 feet away.
Wow.
Until the
But
battery goes out in your remote.
I have 2 rows of apple trees in my backyard, and I tried flying down just between them, but the trees are 20 feet apart, and they're close enough where the drone says, okay, there's something right here. I can't fly right there. I got to go away from it. So I ended up doing a zigzag through my little apple orchard just to get it to the back.
Cool.
I don't know. I was impressed when I saw the video quality and the way it maneuvered and the sharpness. I was like, wow,
Yeah, 1080p is the lowest setting.
that thing's awesome.
Damn.
How much is it?
Too much.
Oh,
Uncle
Like,
Jim, it was less than the 1911. So
What 1911?
Yeah,
That's
which
a-
brand?
that's not helping much, Cranky.
it was less than the 1911 that I bought. It was
All right.
not much less, but it was less.
200? 2,000? Oh my gosh.
Corona money. Corona
Yeah.
money.
Don't crash.
Yeah.
Don't crash. So yeah, I bought one that doesn't crash.
There's a reason that they fly so nice.
Yeah. Like I flew it 1.3 miles away at the camp, and I hit a button, and it came back, and it landed right where I took off.
Yeah. It
That's
says
so
it has
badass.
like a 9-kilometer range.
Yeah, but there was a lot of trees.
I don't know how many. I don't know how far 9 kilometers is. Is that far?
Like 5
No.
minutes.
No, but it's more than a mile. So
I put like 15 miles on it so far.
It's got an odometer.
Yeah.
Yeah, better.
what doesn't it have? That thing is awesome.
I've never thought I would hear the phrase, my aircraft has an odometer.
Well, it better. 'Cause
No, my
I-
camera has an odometer.
It's got an app.
Those, they cost less than that. It better have an odometer.
That's 4 times what I paid for my
no.
for my Jeep.
I'll show you what it has. When this loads.
In the meantime,
When this loads.
Cranky, this is the mold that we want from NOE right here.
Which one's that?
That's the 155 grain Spire Point.
I think that's the one that's en route to my house.
Very well could be. But a little birdie told me if enough people call and say that they want this mold, he might just run them. Not saying you have to actually buy the mold, just call them and say you want it.
Well, and I still told the same birdie to tell the other person that they need to make some 309 sizers because they're out of stock.
Yeah, all the 30 cal stuff is pretty much gone. Like the gas check extender.
They had one 310 sizer in stock and out of stock on 309.
Okay.
And because of shipping, if I'm going to buy a sizer, I'm going to buy like 3 sizers.
Yeah.
Okay, can I aim
Working
this
on
right?
it. Working on it.
Oh, that's easier. Okay, so it says I have flown 14.4 miles. The other one is 2.1 hours and 11 different flights. Now I can select the flight and it'll show me. Oh, I'll pick a different one. It'll show me everywhere I flew on the GPS map.
That's badass.
And then I hit a play button, and it'll go through all my motions with the controller and what it does.
Okay, how much can it lift?
At least 2 pounds. I've seen a YouTube video of a guy lifting up a life preserver.
How much does a dead squirrel weigh?
Probably not that much.
Dude, you need to terrorize the neighborhood with
Oh.
fishing line and a dead squirrel.
Well, he's going to terrorize his neighbors yelling about the chipmunks. So
I was thinking inflatable doll.
Yes.
Yeah, and buzz the neighbors. Can you imagine looking up? What is that, dear?
It does. It does.
Inflatable doll with a
if he drops them off in their yards,
It does make a noise. You know there's a drone there. You know there's.
really, is that loud?
You know it's there when it's a half mile
your-
away.
Your videos didn't have sound, so couldn't tell how loud the actual drone was.
That's because all you would hear was.
Yeah, a drone has no microphone. It's just a camera.
All right, so there's no mic.
No.
Meg, picture this. You're a director. You have an inflatable doll buzzing some, I don't know, a community of people, and you have the music dun da da dun 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 da da dun, and it comes over the trees, and you see it. Can you? No. Okay. That.
It'd still be buzzing like a kicked over wasp nest. It sounds like 1,000 wasps. Yeah, it's fun though.
So it's pretty loud.
It's well, you can have a conversation 10 feet away, not a problem. But when it's going, it makes sound.
All right. How about this? A giant bee, and so people think it's a bee. It'll be on the news.
So,
No?
if you're trying to spy on your neighbor, are they going to know?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Scare about the big.
if I'm a half mile away and I'm
He's
zoomed
like-
into their porch or something.
Yeah, you can't be outside of their bedroom window. What the hell's that buzzing noise?
There's a lot of lights on it too, so I can't sneak around in the dark.
But a 1 foot bee with the sound effects? Are you kidding me? In a window? That'd be awesome.
You have to worry about airflow because it sucks air in from the top and blows it out the bottom.
Have it on a string below it, and just go up to the window.
Right,
And
so you have this giant shoe flying above a bee.
Well, you put the bee in front of a window or something and scare the hell out of somebody.
Yes, you buzz, but yes.
No,
Yeah.
drop off the Eagle target cam on the windowsill.
Right?
There you go.
Just dangle it down.
Did
Put
you
a
use it on the
400 foot
thumping bird?
wire. Huh?
Did you use it on the window thumping birds?
No, he either died or gave up.
He probably died from 10 days of beating on the window.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I wanted to see the drone versus the bird video.
I almost pureed a dragonfly yesterday. That was funny. He kept getting closer, and I backed up, and it got closer, and I did a swirly, and then turned around, and he went towards it, and I'm like, okay, if you want, go ahead.
Dragonfly's like, Daddy, is that you?
Yeah.
A giant murder hornet. There you go, Chris.
Right. Everyone's worried about the 2-inch bees or hornets. Do a 1 footer. It'll be on the news. I guarantee you.
And then,
No. The
like
new
100
thing on the
yards.
news is the zombie cicadas in West Virginia.
Wow, that's nice and compact. All folded up.
I so want one. I just have absolutely no use for it, but I want one because it's cool as hell.
You can buzz the cats with it.
If I launched that in my neighborhood, they'd be like, "You spying asshole! Like, what the hell are you doing?" No.
That
How
is too
long
cool.
is the battery life running it?
About 40 minutes.
Hmm.
It's a big battery.
Really? Oh. Okay, what if the battery goes dead?
Then the whole thing goes dead.
Eee.
I'm sure there's a warning. Like there's a
Yeah,
meter.
it'll fly back.
It'll fly back. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
He said it. He said it does
battery
that.
falls up. Yeah, it'll be fine.
You didn't hear him say
like-
he could hit a button and it would go back to where it took off.
there's a lot of them where, like, if they lose signal, they'll fly back to where it launched.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is fun. I need more batteries because it takes 40 minutes to drain and like an hour to charge.
Just need one extra.
I have one extra, but I'd rather have more than one extra.
The batteries are $1,800.
They're like, yeah.
In the wintertime.
What? 1,800 for a battery?
Yeah. The drone's only $200, but the battery.
Dude, that's like a miracle. Come on.
Now, what
It's
about
like when
winter
we need a drill. You know, the damn drill's $50.
Okay, would
Yep.
the cold affect the battery life as far as charging time or run time?
I would assume so, just like every other battery.
20 minutes in the snow.
See, I've had it for 4 days.
We want answers.
I didn't stick it in the freezer or anything.
We want that fairy
Yeah,
tale
we need to
service.
know now.
I want fairy tale service.
Well,
Yeah.
just assume it may or may not work.
Oh my God, I should go heat up some state fair corn dog now. But I have a corn dog video planned. I'll never get around to making it. It'll offend anyone who enjoys corn dogs will be offended by the video I have planned.
Uh-oh.
I'll just say that.
I filmed a video yesterday, and I was in the middle of editing when Tin Man started. That's why I was late, because I was letting the video save. I'm not done editing it yet, but I have one in the works. It's half done.
You know, I keep hearing, I'm going to do a video. Everyone's saying they're going to do a
Dude,
video.
it happens.
Not just you guys, but everyone. It's like, do the damn video.
No,
Well,
it's a pain in the ass to finish it up.
I'm gonna add some drone
It's
footage.
easy to record the shit, but like doing the final editing and all that crap and getting it, I'm sorry, that's where it all falls apart, because that's when you sit there and go, really? This is what I want to say. This is what I want to do. Oh, am I going to have too many ums and like knows and all this crap? And so therefore you don't bother doing it.
Do a silent
video.
Dude, I have a high-tech video that I have had planned for like a year now.
Do you have a script?
No, I have an idea. I have what I want to do, but putting it on camera and putting it in a way like I don't have like, you know, the Uncle Jim gene where you can just like, you know, throw it together and make it work. I don't have that. I have an idea, and I know no one else, as far as I've seen, had done a video about it.
Uncle Jim doesn't wear jeans.
You know what? Maybe I should just record all the footage of me doing it,
voice it over with
and send it to Uncle Jim.
No.
And just let him put the video fucking together.
It'll be a cluster, but what really helps when you're doing vids is keep it in order. Yes.
Don't do it, Cranky. The flashing red light would come on and we'd see Cranky.
Yeah, but when you're doing a video, try and keep it in order, because when you're parting and mixing them around, I did one that must have 50 little shorts in it, and I had to mix them around. Oh, I was pissed. I didn't like that at all. So keep it, you know, try and keep it chronologically as you're making it. And then it's easy to edit. You just go boom, bang.
Yeah, but like I did that with the 223 video, and it's like, The only last piece I have to do is sit there and look at the targets, and it's like, you know what? Screw it.
It's only YouTube. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I have good intentions. I don't make through on all of them.
Yeah, there's no art critics or whatever, movie critics on your ass. So
Well,
There's a bunch of trolls.
we'll love it anyway. Thank you. Well, just say some more. Yeah, I would the hell out of them.
half my videos are, well, almost all of my videos are just garbage. I just throw them together and say what's on my mind, and there you have it.
Yeah, I like when you go to the range and you're scowling and all serious and son of a bitch. And
I wish I could do that. I haven't had time. I missed that. My stone cold
I brought
face.
something home. I'm going to show you guys.
Please let it be a porcupine that's as thick as a pancake.
Ah!
6-shooter Texan did a video today. He was talking about his rifle. Okay, he's had through the family. Sat there at the table, did the video. No cuts, no nothing.
I did watch this video on the parallax wheels. That was really awesome. I had no idea that was even a thing.
Yeah, that was
never
cool.
knew that.
I knew they had them on there, but I didn't know why. The reason for knowing your distance so good.
Yep.
Easy way to tell.
Yep.
I didn't think of it that way. Yeah.
That was awesome.
How clear does that look?
What, are you going to shoot a water jug?
No.
It looks like a plastic bottle. You can't see how clear it is.
Oh my god. Means I need a glass.
Yes.
You know you have a glass of milk somewhere.
Prison shower water.
Dude, we got the prison showers and we got the prison shitters.
Oh my god.
And you wonder why the water is milky.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't stop laughing.
Can you see that?
Yeah, that looks like a clear
Wow,
jar.
that's some really clear water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like glass.
All right. From the jug.
That looks good.
Yeah, pretty clear.
Is that
That
from band camp?
That is straight from the spring.
Really?
Ah.
You mean no, wait, from camp?
Yep.
Where you're sucking the water out to go to the tanks?
Yep. That's straight from the spring.
There's no amoebas in there, no brain-eating amoebas.
Yeah, because that looks like lake water, or got algae or whatever in it. Oh my God! You drink it straight without purification.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Do you really think he's scared of any brain-eating amoebas?
I'll eat them first.
No, he's up north. But if you were doing that down in Florida, he should be afraid.
I filled up a gallon jug like that a few years ago, a clear one, and I set it outside for a month, and nothing happened.
Huh?
Plenty of sunlight, plenty of water in there, and nothing grew. So
What did it smell like?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh.
But I drank it
Have
too.
you tested it? Have you tested it?
Yeah, I looked at it.
No. Haven't tested. Like nuclear crap and all that.
I don't see any little floaties.
It tastes like Varget.
He takes it and tests it, and it says it has bear piss in it.
It's
No,
it's purified bear piss.
That would make the taste a little more bitter.
20% bear piss. And
And
If you can manage watching my entire video,
I
you'll be
did.
asleep at the end.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Mig. Just remember. Hey,
That's
James
right.
Pollard.
I saw your setup. You shouldn't need to boil it or filter it. That's spring water.
I know it is. I know.
Yeah, you got a box around it and everything.
I have a storage container that filters into another storage container. But that's from the first storage container, so it's before the filter.
Yeah, you got them stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered.
I did another video yesterday of the whole system working, and it works, and it's awesome. I'm relieved that I can be done with that.
So what'd you do with the pump wiring? Did you bump the voltage up, or
No,
what'd you do with that?
I had my construction buddy up there, and he helped me figure it out. The float switch I had on the pump, it was shorting out. So we unhooked the ground, and it worked fine.
Ah, cool.
Tread
So
is
yeah,
here.
it could have
James
been working
Power.
last summer, but
James Powered and Tread, how are you guys? Yep. Tomorrow, maybe I'll make a video tomorrow.
yeah, you will. You better.
Maybe.
No, you
said
don't.
so. I heard you.
He won't. He won't.
You're right. Yeah, I probably won't.
No,
but
you won't. You're too busy. You got the little one on the way. You got rooms to finish.
So, the shed floor should be done this coming weekend. Or if not, then next weekend. We moved the cat's litter box out of the spare bedroom so we can clean all that shit out and start gutting that. So it's coming.
Oh my god! Can I?
You're gonna put the baby in the shed?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Crank it.
Caveman did it. Why can't I?
Like Sling Blade. Feed it biscuits and mustard.
No, that's where you need Kyle.
Call it Tin Blade.
Come on.
Tin Blade. Brutal. How you doing, Pat?
Oh, I'm doing really good. I was just breaking the rule with having two different powders on my bench at the same time, but one of them still sealed. And in bold letters, your severe personal injury or death to the user or bystander. Goddamn lawyers. Thanks, guys.
I just blend them.
Oh, Tim tried that.
Really?
Yeah, didn't work so good.
Yeah, I remember that video too. He had it in like the lid of one of his powder containers. He goes, "This is a weird powder," and it was two of them, completely different powders. I felt bad. Everybody in the comments just said, "Throw it out, throw it out."
Who was the one that said they'll try and scoop it off the top to save the powder underneath? And I was like, no, bad. It's still going to be in there.
That sounds like something. That sounds like something Timothy would do.
All right. Okay. Share screen. Share screen. Share.
So red dot mixed with green dot equal blue dot.
That's right. Wow, that is clear.
All right.
Yeah, that's nice and clear. I
That's
saw
the
your river pictures. It doesn't look like crystal clear water. I'm sorry. I see brown.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the water he's drinking. That's the river or lake water.
I thought he was tapped into.
No, he's tapped into a spring.
Yeah, there's a spring in the river.
Oh, okay.
Can you guys see
Yeah.
my cursor?
Is that a
Okay.
diving
What?
board? Is that a
Do you-
diving board?
There's a dock. There's
Oh,
a dock. There's
okay.
a dock. And there's a dock. I found this dock with this camera.
You had no clue
Man,
it was there.
No,
Porcupines only kill the trees around your house.
I think all these trees are from flooding.
Emerald ash borer.
This tree right here is the one the porcupine really had at.
I see solar panels.
I see someone running around naked in the backyard
Shh.
with a mullet.
Mowing the yard in his boxers.
Oh, I'd shoot it down big time. Sasquatch.
If I saw that on camera, I would chase it.
Yeah, or a bear. That would be awesome. Just buzzing a bear.
Till the bear just grabs his drone and eats it.
You'd have all kinds of people all over you for buzzing a bear.
Yeah.
Now, the marshy looking stuff, can you walk on that? That's by the river there.
Kinda, sorta. If you step right.
Is it kind of like mossy, or what is it?
No, it's like little posts of dirt and tufts of grass.
Okay.
But you follow this river all the way down, and there's a beaver dam down here. That's where all this water's here.
I'm with Cranky. You could have a lot of fun with that. Oh my gosh.
I don't know how clear the picture comes over to you guys.
That's pretty good.
It's clear.
It's pretty, yeah.
So those damn beaver dams.
You got to put a dart gun on it.
Flamethrower.
Sleeping darts, yeah.
I see the dam.
Well, damn. There was also 3 more half-built dams upriver.
That's how we got lakes, boys. That's how we
Yeah,
got
I'm sorry. That is the best toy I can think of.
Yeah, that's
Like
boy.
I mean, I honestly, because of where I live, I don't have a need for one. I really wish I did have a need for one because that thing is cool as hell.
Well, that
I'd be
right
checking.
there, from right there back to the cabin is a half-mile straight shot.
What is that? A lifesaver and a. I'd be looking for hunters on the property and everything during hunting season and buzz them. Oh yeah.
You'd be looking for the white turkey. You'd be like scanning everything for the white turkey. Where the hell's the white turkey? Where?
I told you. Uncle Jim is the white turkey.
Yes. It's good to see a white turkey again. Just because they're different. They're giant seagull.
We saw a white squirrel. When was that? Not too long ago. My wife and I
Wow.
about locked up the brakes just to stop and stare at it. I'm like, you see that thing?
Wow. I'd love to see an albino squirrel up here. That'd be cool.
It was
That'd make
going
a
pretty
great
quick.
cat. A mullet. That'd make a good mullet. Hey, Mario. Mario's here.
Hey.
I'm happy.
I'm happy with my new toy. It might have been expensive, but I've gotten a lot of good pictures out of it so far.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, toy envy.
Mario, I want to see you in a mullet. That'd be awesome. You in a mullet watching the guys mow your lawn. Oh, yeah.
I want to see. I want to see people like mowing his yard from Mig's drone. Just following them around as they're like mowing the yard.
Oh, I got.
So he can nag them when they screw up.
I'll get another video here for you. I got more. I got a whole bunch of videos. But I did the follow somebody option.
Oh man!
Follow somebody.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, but it's cool.
That's cool.
Put a tracking device. It's got a tracking.
Yeah. You tell them like you see a vehicle or something. It's like civilian drones are almost like what the military has. It's like, hey, lock onto that vehicle and follow it.
Except without the airstrike capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the hellfire.
Okay. Okay, here.
Is this Sean?
Yeah, it's following him autonomously.
Oh, so it stays out of 12 gauge range.
Oh no, that's plenty close enough for a 12 gauge.
That is too cool.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can get these days as toys.
It didn't like that.
It should have fired.
He tricked it.
All sorts of options.
That's nuts. Here I am trying to cast bullets and stuff. Look at you. You're all crazy technological.
I wish it did a live feed. That'd be cool. If I could live stream from up in the air.
Right.
See, and just a few weeks ago, like 3D printing was cool.
Oh, it still is. Hey,
now it's drones.
Speaking of that, I need to actually start a frame for my wife.
But it's hard to get a 3D printer up in the air to take pictures. Really hard.
Have to throw it really, really hard. So get this, I have to 3D print some cookie cutters for my wife. Somebody at work is having a bachelorette party. I bet you can guess what shape the cookie cutters are.
Oh,
good.
And you have a reputation. You just do your logo file.
Yeah, I could. Oh, it's too funny. I'm going to go start it right now. I'm excited to see these.
Yeah. 3D print your little baby hands.
Oh, no. I don't have my extension cord down here. Son of a bitch. All right, well, I'll do it tomorrow.
Now, there's a video right there. Cookies.
What?
Making cookies today. And you don't show the cookies until they come out of the oven. That's like, what? It's the end.
No, until you see one going into my mouth.
Bad.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, technically, could you call that a cocky cutter? I don't know.
Oh.
Cookie, cocky? I mean, I don't know the... Anyways.
So they're all sitting around at the party.
Yep. Gobble, gobble. You guys want to see my new toy?
No.
No, not after that. No.
Look at these honkers. Oh, yeah.
No. What the hell are those for? They're chopsticks.
That's for standing up bullets.
Sure is.
No, it's too big.
Dude,
No.
I could stand a bullet up from like 4 feet away with these things.
You'd be knocking them all over and everything. It's like a bull in a china shop.
Oh no. I'm pretty good with the parachute.
Not when you're doing it in the little trays. They stand up easy.
No, I'm done with the ice cube trays. That was a disaster.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, I think they work. Really?
Yeah. You
They
like
work.
My OCD is strong. Okay.
So's mine, but dude, they work.
I just didn't like the ugliness. Why did you change the pot liner? Well, James, several reasons. I was getting some slag inclusions in my casts, and I couldn't figure out why. And so I was like, maybe it's the liner, just needs cleaned real bad or whatever. So I was like, shit, a new one's only $10. Change it out. Took my valve apart, and that valve was just crammed full of oxidized lead and sawdust. Like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like chunks of shit was just stuck down to the bottom of the valve, and it was all over the sides of my pot. I could have probably cranked the pot up super high when it was empty and just nuked it off. But now I have 2 liners, so now what the plan is to take the old liner to work and sandblast it.
Blast it, yeah.
Yes, and now I have a new one for when I need switched out again.
What's the tank made out of?
Steel, just mild steel.
Steel? Well, we have this thing at work that would clean off steel really well. A tank full of caustic acid.
Oh, that would work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I cleaned a like a mouse nest out of a shotgun barrel once with it. That was cool.
Will it eat the
There was
lead?
no more bluing, but it worked.
Yeah.
No more bluing.
There's something funny about the word caustic.
It was then just a stainless steel barrel.
Yeah.
No, it's a future bluing project.
There you go. So yeah, I should have ordered a new valve while I was ordering the new liner. If I didn't know they were 2 separate parts, I had no clue. I didn't know what I was ordering or how it went together. I just ripped it apart. But when I got the valve apart, I was like, shit, I wish I had a new one of these. It's probably what, $5. But you live and you learn. So I torched it. You'd be surprised. Like, it looked like just a bunch of garbage in there. And I torched it. Half of it was lead. I know it dripped out, and then it just left all the nasty crap behind. I had to scrape out with a tiny flat blade. That's why my pot leaked. The drip. Because it was crammed full of old oxidized lead and sawdust.
I had a drip once, and there's medication for that.
Yeah.
You just slam it in the window. Fixes it.
Don't put sawdust in your pot.
I will not. Lesson learned.
Stop casting.
Yeah.
I jacketed.
What is...
That's lead with a copper sheeting over it. Jacketed.
Sorry, I'm not listening. Windows is telling me to update. I hope it doesn't do it right now.
Oh my god, that's the best message ever because I don't use Windows except for my work computer, and when I get that message like, all right, we're shutting down now to do an update and restart, and you're like in the middle of working, you're like, what?
Restart later. Restart later.
Now? Right in the middle of the day, you're going to shut down?
Yeah, that happened right before a chat. I'm like, son of a bitch. Luckily, it was a quick one.
I typically try to shy away from big updates until like a month after to find out if there's any huge issues. So we might just not do this one.
Don't do 2004 yet.
Which one
It'll
is that?
screw up your PDF reader.
2004. That's old though.
No, it's that's their little numbering scheme. It's
Oh,
20 for 2020 and 04 for the release month.
No, Tread. Tin Man can't do high tech.
Oh, I can.
No, he can't. It's too high tech for Tin Man.
Hey, Uncle Jim, somebody's got a question for you.
I gotta heat treat those plates. It is 90 outside, so
It's probably
it's time for the oven for. How long is it, Meg?
it's probably too late. They've been sitting around so long.
No. Is it 350 for 4 hours? Is that what it is?
350 for 8 hours.
Oh my God.
It's already hot out there. Just put your damn oven outside.
Oh my God. 8 hours of heat in a hot house.
Oh,
Put the oven outside. Use your casting oven or your powder coating oven.
Yeah, but yeah.
I don't think the slag inclusions.
Going on and off.
I don't think the slag inclusions was the problem, James.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting nagged by Mario.
Yeah.
That should tell you how long
Dude,
it's
I
been.
didn't even know. I had to ask, like, what the hell are you guys talking about when it was? I had no idea that you were sent a bunch of Utah.
Bullet mold. I think that's been
I
over.
had no idea.
That's been
No,
over a year.
I think you got to look this up, Kurt. I think that'll room temperature age. Just it takes a while, and we probably didn't think like 2 years, but it might already be done.
it's been sitting long enough that I don't think it's going to make a difference.
I've been using the hell out of mine. I never heat treated it.
Look at the scratches in this one. I just barely tested it. So it needs to be heat treated, I think. It's going to have a TM on the other side. Actually, it'll be TM then J. Yeah.
I would rather scratch that plate than scratch my mold. So let her eat.
It won't scratch the molds, but it drags. I started these off of a plate that was in someone's yard, all oxidized, and it's hard. So
it's probably the plate itself was probably already 4 years old when you grabbed it, and then you added 2 more years on top of it.
Kurt, how is the VJ working? The whole
awesome.
Okay, yeah. That is the few cavities don't drag.
When does the state of Utah have a hole in the middle?
That's for the drip. That's for the drip.
The drippy sea.
Yeah, you must have a Lee pot.
Yeah.
Yep, we all do.
Who doesn't have a Lee pot here?
Oh my God, I have one. I just don't use it. Like I have one. I use it for pewter.
God, now Cranky's the pot snob.
I guess.
See? Snob ass hater. I have a Lee 20. Like the reason I bought mine went back to that whole story about I sent my Lyman pot back to Lyman to get it fixed, and then they lost it and sent me a new one. In that whole time, I had no patience, and I ended up purchasing a Lee 420. But when I got the Lyman back, I started using that one. It worked perfect. So now I just use my 420 for nothing but melting down pewter.
I never had to send my Lee 420 pot back to Lee.
Oh.
Well, I never had to order a replacement liner for mine.
I leave that shit outside for years with half full of lead. I don't take care of that thing at all.
No, I like the wax drippings down the side of mine. I like it.
See,
it burns the shit out of me when it starts dripping. You're not paying attention and it starts dribbling and the splatters hit your arm. It's like, son of a bitch, just to wake you up. And you can't relax with a lead pot or turn your back on it. If I had like a fancy lineman, I'd forget to turn the thing off.
I bought my Lee. It drives me nuts. They're putting PIDs on the things now, and you pay $70 for a Lee pot. You build a PID for what? $80, $100, whatever. So you're at what? $180. You can go buy an RCBS or a lineman that already has a PDI.
Exactly.
We talked about that in the earlier chat tonight, and yeah, you're really close. However, those companies don't warranty their electronics very good.
Hey, I just told you they do.
Yours was brand new, though. It wasn't 2 years old when it craps out.
And that's the good thing about having built a PID.
But, like, from what I read, like, they had a lot of problems early on, and even though mine was new, it was probably one of those new old stock type things, and they had no problem, like, just shipping out a new one that worked. So they already had it, obviously, figured out, because my new one's been working ever since.
Cranky, does your new one have a PID built into it?
Oh, yeah. And the one that broke had a PID built into it.
So do you have to turn your pot temperature down to like 150 and then let it cool down and then unplug it?
Hell no.
That's what
When
Georgia
I'm
Boy
done casting, I have a power strip, and I hit the power strip, I pull out the cord, and then I roll my reloading or casting bench back into the garage, and that's it. I don't do any cooling down. I understand RCBS recommends that. The lineman, that's not in their manual. They do not tell you have to like cool it down and all that crap. No.
Right. I think RCBS put their PID so it was like right next to the heating element.
Yeah.
Further away. Yeah.
Yeah. The linemen don't. It's not in their manual. I've never done it. When I'm done casting, kill the power, yank the power cord, roll the reloading bench into the garage, let it cool down, keep the cats away. Yeah.
Dead Horse is saying the guts are $28. Just make the case. Look at his quotes there.
I've been muted this whole time, son of a bitch. I think where I incurred most of my costs were like the inline fuses, the bus fuses, the panel mount ones, and then your thermocouple ends, so you can put the little connector so you can plug your thermocouple into the front. I mean, just the little stuff like that added up. Your fuse blocks and all that. So,
I gotta be honest. I'm one of those people. I don't want to do all that crap.
It was easy.
I have zero interest in trying to put together my own PID. To me, the whole process of trying to do my own PID, to me, it's just, I don't know, it takes away from my time where I could be actually reloading or,
the satisfaction of having built it yourself, just much like the satisfaction of shooting your own cast bullets. It's like, hey, I made that shit.
To me, it's not.
No.
I don't know. I just view it differently. I like doing my own ammo, but putting together a PID and saying, hey, I did that, I don't get any satisfaction from that. I'd rather just buy one that works.
Yep. Some people just don't like to work on stuff, and those people buy RCBS and lineman stuff. If you're a tinker,
and the rest of you buy an APP, and I get it. You have your APP crowd, the APP posse.
I don't have an APP yet.
Not yet, but they're working on you.
Or a Dylan.
Well, I have a Dylan.
the bullet feeder, the bullet feeder.
I
and the
don't have a
ATP.
bullet feeder. I've got a Dillon that you have to do like the whole. I got a 550. I don't have that.
I've got
Yeah.
one piece of Dillon equipment.
Wager?
Yeah. And it fucking sucks. It sucks so fucking bad. I am so disappointed in my one piece of.
Well, see,
Was it you that was saying
obviously
you
you started
to
with the
deburr
wrong piece of Dillon equipment.
Who was saying
Because
they had to deburr their primer pockets after going through that?
the very first piece of Dillon equipment I ever ordered was the calendar. Right? And then I went with the scale. Because the Lee safety scale, beam scale thing is horrible. So I ended up getting the Dillon scale, the beam scale. That was the second piece of Dillon equipment I went with. And then I went with the 550. I never tried that Swager thing that you have there. I thought about it, but Uncle Jim was like, hey, you already have the prep center. Try the RCBS reamer thing. I did it. It works. So I never tried that Dillon Swager thingy.
I think the RCBS primer pocket, military cramp remover would work better on a drill than it would on a case prep center because it's time consuming on a case prep center. I feel like a drill would be faster.
Yeah, we talked about that in the earlier chat.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it may. You know what? It may, but you know what? The problem. Okay, when I was like converting all the 300 blackout brass, for example, right on the drill, I had my sizer, right, because I was using the world's finest size or world's cheapest sizer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's already on the drill. So I'm doing that on the drill and I'm doing that in bulk. So then I go to the prep center and I do the
fine trimming,
deburring and the chamfering and the primer pocket. So I'm just doing like all of them in a row right on the prep center.
Do you know it'd be really cool if they were thinking you have one station that goes fast if you want it. You press a button, it speeds it up. They need
that would be cool. If you could get one station that spins faster than the rest.
See, the thing is about RPMs, those worm gears, the cheap Chinese ones that I'm sure they use in those, the higher the RPMs, the less torque you have.
Yeah, but you can have it separate. It'll have its own little motor, and you can turn it on so it's regular with the rest, and then...
So we'll just double the cost, too.
Not really. Not really.
So the prep center will be like $500.
How much is a Harbor Freight drill motor? Come on.
Harbor Freight.
$20 and you get $20 and you get a charger, 2 batteries, and a flashlight with it.
Yeah, so they're made in China anyway. Throw one of those suckers underneath there.
Yeah.
I've been to Harbor Freight a bunch of times. I've never got a free flashlight.
I'm waiting for Jim to start his own business because I want to see how that pans out.
Wouldn't it be awesome, though, if you had one that was high speed? You could really rock and roll with that. You could put a trimmer on it too.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you could adjust the speed of every one of your 5 options, that would be ideal. But
no, just the one station. One
What
station.
you could do in lieu of a more expensive prep center, maybe just put the Lee case attachment on a drill and run the drill onto the prep center with that piece of brass in it.
Why it's turning? Wait.
Yeah, turn the drill
no, because
and the prep center
dude,
at the same time.
when you're doing the prep center, you're doing like multiple things to a piece of brass.
Yeah.
So if you have to like take it off of a drill to go do the other steps, you're slowing down the whole process.
So, but
Okay, say you had two that could be adjustable for speed, so you can trim one end and do the primer. That would be awesome. That would speed up things so quick.
I'm sure we have someone from Lyman watching.
No. Maybe
Oh, these
someone
are-
from China.
These are.
Oh,
getting
I'm sure there's someone from China watching. Like it's like TikTok.
or get yourself 5 drills, mount one attachment to each drill, put them through a board, and then there, bam, your own prep center.
Duct tape them together.
Put them on a rheostat so you can adjust each one separately. Have a power strip plugging all 5 in.
Okay, well they have gear drives. Think of this. What about your timing belts on cars? Why can't you put a nice belt on there? If you got to replace it, have an easily removable base. Replace the belt and get rid of the gear drive.
But I would say with 99% probability, the gears inside of a Lyman Prep Center are probably all plastic.
I don't know about that. I think they're cast. They're probably
Disassemble it. Let show us.
Oh man, do I have to take? No.
No. Meg's gonna do it. He's gonna take his apart.
All right, Meg. Here we go. I bet they're cast.
I gotta find it.
Okay.
You got cast gears in a mixer. Why wouldn't you have them in a trimmer?
Meg doesn't know where his is.
Back to a previous statement.
I gotta find it.
Now
my
there's
God.
an idea.
Yeah. Where's
how
my
about we
Dodge,
mount
by the way?
Why don't we
It's
mount the
right here,
trimmer in
Meg.
front of the KitchenAid on the accessory thing?
I've never taken the base off.
Oh, a KitchenAid?
You know what? You can see under here with a flashlight. Let me see.
Dude, you can mount like anything on a KitchenAid. Those things are awesome.
It's got a
Yeah.
vent. I can look up in there. Okay, you got a plastic fan. Hey, a fan is good. I didn't know it had a fan. It's got one motor. You can't see the gears from below. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Hey, I
Meg,
didn't
you never,
fan.
Meg, you never use yours anyways. Rip it apart.
Right, I'm on it.
It's got a cooling fan. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, it's got a radiator. It needs a radiator.
Supercharger.
I think
So
it'd be
anyways.
cool. Yeah, so
Meg is so dissecting his right now.
So back to what Meg was saying with the whole power strip and 5 rheostat things. Nothing says electrical fire like 5 rheostats on one power strip. Just saying.
I'm not the one
look at
proponent about slow speeds.
Hey, do a close up of Mig. What's he up to? Yeah, it's cool.
He's disassembling his.
It's got.
Oh, there's
there
the
goes the
screw.
screws.
Oh, geez.
Oh, it's behind the toilet.
Magnets, yo.
Look at all those water jugs he's been saving up for jug busting, shooting.
Yeah, I wish I had those jugs.
No, that's his water prep.
No, that's for once he reloads around, he can shoot water jugs. And they're gathering. Yeah, it's got a fan. I never looked under it until you guys brought it up. He's got an older model that's different.
Actually, I can see in it without taking it apart, but
From what direction? Because I couldn't see the
I took
gear.
that little tray out and I can see in there.
Oh, holy crap. Hang on. Didn't think of that either.
He's Superman. He's got X-ray vision.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
You can't see. There's a plate under there too. You got
Oh, son of a bitch.
Hey,
But-
you have a cooling fan. Yours
I
is
can
different.
see it here, and they're plastic.
You don't have a cooling fan. This might be different. I got to look in
I
here.
got a cooling
Sure.
fan.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. Yep.
That's different. I have a fan. You got a squirrel cage. Huh.
Yours is just newer.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Quit being a dick.
Squirrel cages work better.
They
I
do.
made that contact.
Squirrel cages are good fans.
Yeah, they work better. So they eliminate. I still can't see gears. I got this plastic.
I got 4 more screws. I'm fucking on it.
Yeah, but yours is different. We won't know for sure.
Now, we wanted to see it. This is science.
Here, put it on me for a second. There's a plastic ring in there. You can't see nothing.
Because they don't want you to see the plastic gears.
No, it's like a cover, so you can't see nothing in this one.
Well, then take it apart. Like
Hell
me.
no. Hell no. Where'd I put the tray? Me. Did McGregor do that too?
It's for science.
Oh man, now I'm curious. Son of a bitch. Different fan. Wait a minute. Is this one screw and it all pops out? No, couldn't be.
All right.
All
Who's
right.
gonna be the first one to break their case prep center?
They always come apart better than they do going back together.
Dude, that's how I felt when I took the GP100 apart. I'm like, oh my God, am I ever going to get this thing back together?
Plastic
That looks like some plastic.
Hey, while you're in there, put some grease on them. See
Now, if you really wanted to, you could probably change the gear ratios. But
yeah.
I wouldn't do that with.
No, it'd be too big or small. You know, you change that, then you got to move the shaft.
All the holes will be in different spots.
Before you put it back, see that blob of grease that's on there? Take a little Q-tip and put them on all the gears. Or your finger.
He ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
Now pick your nose. No,
I'm special.
grease your mustache with it. I don't know. We still have different. It's the fan was different, so maybe they upgraded to cast gears.
Take it
I highly
apart.
doubt it.
Fucking tell me.
They got more expensive.
Science.
They got more expensive. They might have gone to cast gears.
Well, we know they're different, right? Because other people have done videos on them where they're way louder than others.
Let's see the inside again, where the motor is. Do you have a plastic black ring around everything? Let's see it. Just show it. Come over here.
Whip it out.
No, you don't. Okay, what's around that box? Pull that motor back out. No, see, it's totally, it's different.
I got to know.
You're just going to have to take yours apart, Jim. That's all there is to it.
To get to the screws, did you take the feet off?
Yes.
Oh, you have to take the feet off too?
Oh my God, work.
Oh my God, the feet. Oh.
I'm not doing it. I got brass on mine. I don't want it all over the place. I already spilled some shavings.
I remember when I was little and a whiny baby.
A bullet? Put your hand behind it or something. A little better. Your light is blinding.
It looks flat.
It looks like a huge bullet from here.
And it looks flat on one side.
No, I think this would be a great bullet for 300 blackout if that mold would drop a decent bullet. Really bums me out, man. That's a good looking bullet.
Well, it kind of looks like a big version of.
It kind of looks like the Lee 155, but it's 25 inch length.
I think the Lee 155 is a little overdrivey.
Very.
No, it's fine.
No, it's not fine.
I shot him the other day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and somehow you have some magical chambers that allow it to heat at some ridiculously long length that everybody else
chamber
can't.
Yeah, I have a Bear Creek barrel. I have a short throat.
Yeah.
You do. Baby dick hand, short throat, whatever.
Hey, I'll take it.
I know, because that overall length fit in both the bolt action and everything. It's 2.002 overall length.
That ain't happening. Yeah.
So
the Elvis bullet shoots really well in my American Ranch, and I have to seat that deeper than I want to. But it still shoots great. But
this is a SAMI minimum chamber. Okay, yeah. So if it chambers in this, it will chamber in your gun. Should if your gun is within spec. So I think in order to get it to pass this one, I had to seat it to what, 1.92?
Yeah, but that's not your gun's chamber.
Well, if I want it to be reliable, then
no, you just want to back off what your gun chamber is by a few thou.
My gun chamber, I think I went to 1.95, and it was still kissing the lands.
Yeah, it's short.
So I want a non-ogive bullet, and that RCBS one I think would be great. But yep. Matter of fact,
when I'm done playing with the Ozark mold, I'll send you the Ozark mold and the MP mold, and you can play with both of them.
Let's see how much free time I got on my hands and where I'm at in my life before you do that.
Dude, it's the wife jobs at that point, you know. It's not like you can do feeding. You can't feed, right? Unless you got some sort of man boob thing going on that we don't know about. Like, that's her job. You're free to cast.
And work. Come on, get out of there. There we go. I probably just woke her up. Here we go.
Yeah, tell her to come on. We want to see her yell at you.
What else can we have Meg take apart?
Hey, we saw the little woman on camera today.
My wife won't let that fly.
She was in his last video where he was supposed to show the front handle thingy.
I've seen her shoot the minion gun.
Pat, whatever happened to the front handle?
We have the that, and she wants to shoot it, but the gun's up in Vegas, and the handle is down here, so I got to take it up and put it on.
But it was way more fun to see her chew them out in the parking lot, and and at the grocery store.
Well, it started in the car when he started looking at stuff.
Yeah, we started looking at something younger and the wandering eye.
At least make it worthwhile.
The chick was ugly, but she had a huge rack. And my eyes didn't wander further.
Pat, 2 words.
Yeah.
2 words. Sunglasses. Smeared sunglasses.
You guys are horrible.
Mirrored sunglasses, man, get you out of a lot of trouble.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I am going to swear by the Lee perfect powder measure now, because I have one of these stupid scales with a 100th of a grain. And this thing is dumped 27.56 5 times in a row.
That's
Nice.
a good powder measure, man.
Yeah, first time trying this CFE 223, and it's really tiny little squash ball.
But it's pretty good.
Is it leaking?
No, but
Wow.
if you don't get the top of the case just right, it dribbles out around it, and then it sticks to your hands.
Kurt,
He's like-
he's not talking about the deluxe. He's talking about the regular, right?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, yours has a brass thing. It's like this one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, mine's plastic with a little wiper goodie.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think mine has the wiper too. It's just got a brass body.
I've been doing load development with that CFE 223, and I haven't experimented with it in any powder measure and all that stuff. It's just been scooping it and trickling it. But right now, that 68 grain bullet, that's been one of my top performers. Yeah.
Okay. Have you loaded it up in a 55 yet?
No.
If I was a
I
shell
did it in
holder-
the 68 grain Hornady hollow point boat tail. Haven't tried it in 55 yet.
If I was a rich girl.
The CFE black throat's really good. It's like 1680.
All the CFEs are very similar as far as in my experience as being like fine, flaky, like, you know what I mean? Like they measure well. The CFE pistol, CFE black, CFE 223, they all seem to be similar in that measuring.
Damn it.
Oh, son of a...
Yeah, I lost the shell holder.
Uh-oh.
I mean, the only things that don't measure well is stick.
I try not to measure because I don't want to know.
Ignorance is bliss, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What the hell is that shell holder? Son of a bitch.
Behind the toilet.
The rolling shell holder.
It's under the washer.
It very well could be because it ain't up here.
Like, why can't Mig just like screw in some 40 dies or something into that press so that, God, that empty press just drives me nuts. It's like my OCD just screams, like, why is there nothing in there? Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Just put something in there.
Easy. Well, I was going to try to figure out an overall length for that bullet, but
You like the shell holder. Magnets, yo.
there's so much crap on this bench, a magnet would take even longer to sort through it all.
Some of you guys need those big roller magnet things for picking up roofing nails in the yard.
So I use my hard sensor.
You find all kinds of stuff.
Did I put it back in the die box? Doesn't sound like something I would do. Nope, Sure didn't. Sure didn't. Damn it. Oh, this will be the rest of the chat right here looking for that stupid shell holder.
Hours later.
That's all right.
Is it on top of that beam?
Okay, well, this might be a job for mini flashlight. We got instructions.
Did you drop it, or you just couldn't find it in the first place?
I did something with it. Maybe I should check my other drawers. I have a drawer thing here. Not in there. No, I think I took it out of there on the last chat when I checked the hardness of Ozark's bullets, and then God knows where it is now.
There, you
Oh,
happy, Toby?
What is it doing up there?
Yes. It looks like an actual functioning press right now.
Is there
Okay.
powder in it?
I don't care. There's at least dyes in it.
I found it.
It
And it was
that
a
would
really-
be like if you were sitting there looking at a T7 that had no dyes in it. It's like, really? Why is it sitting there?
Do you know what that is?
That's the bottom of a Lee Ram Prime.
No, this is a Leaf Factory crimp die. Why is my shell holder?
Inside it? Did you set it there, or
I must have.
don't you have a? Where do you usually put them?
I have a 3-drawer thing where they all go, and it wasn't. Yeah. Sitting in the top of a fact. Okay.
I'm surprised you found it. It was camouflaged.
Dude, the die was sitting right on my bench right behind my press, and I just happened to look at it. I'm like, what the hell's that? What kind of die is that with the shell holder on top of it?
To get a big shell holder.
Okay. So we're going to find out where to seat this bullet. I could just ask Ozark, but that would be too easy.
What? And Ozark is like absent tonight. Where the hell is Ozark?
He's in Missouri with Twisted Twine. In Missouri.
They go to Grizzly again?
What? We talking to me?
No.
Good. I don't want to hear you anyway. Hey, look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, he's mad because I made him put dyes in his press.
We're not supposed to be doing reloading stuff on live chats.
Why
No,
not?
you just can't
It
hold
never-
like firearms.
It never. No, I'm saying it never ends well.
And then Pat pens down.
I remember the last time I tried figuring out how deep to seat a bullet on a live chat. I jammed a 9mm into the lance of my Beretta.
Oh, I remember that time where you spilt the primers all over.
Me too. That sucked.
That was awesome.
No,
it
it
I
wasn't.
honestly probably never laughed so hard in my life until you did that. That was the funniest damn thing. The primer,
Well-
because I know from personal experience how much of a pain in the ass it is to find primers on the floor and then distinguish live primers from used primers.
Oh,
Oh,
nightmare.
Oh, no. No, once they hit the floor, they go to the trash.
What is that horrible noise?
What the hell is that?
That's made.
That's a case feeder. Problem solved.
Mig has a case feeder for the press he never uses.
Yep.
That's for production.
That's to produce the 10 millimeter rounds he shoots every year.
He's streamlining his methods. That way, instead of 10 minutes, he can load a round in 1 minute.
Yeah, his one round.
All right. Let's crimp this hog and see where we go.
Crimp that hog.
Yeah, I got to remove the flare I put in the case mount. Okay, she looks a little long.
Yeah,
okay.
that might be a little long.
Oh, I think this piece of brass is toast. That's why. Okay.
I'm so happy. I made Mig reload on camera.
And we made him take apart yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, like how much reloading have we actually seen Mig do? And now he's sitting there with the press cranking out rounds.
That'll teach him. Yeah.
Now I gotta put everything away.
Yeah.
No,
Cranky one,
why would your
Mig zero.
Why would you have your dice off the press anyway?
Because I have one press and 8 different die sets.
Oh, yeah, but what are you going to load this year?
Probably some 54R and probably some 270.
What 270? Because you mentioned your 270. What do you have?
I have a Winchester Model 70.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a newer one, but it has the pre-64 Mauser action.
Mm.
Real nice.
Yeah,
You said you were going to shoot it.
I thought about it, but I left after work Thursday night, and I had to pack when I got home. I didn't get up north till like 3 a.m.
Eesh.
Okay.
I did kill a porcupine on the way, so that counts, right?
Yeah, it would have been better if you shot the porcupine with the 270, but okay.
After you ran it over.
Hey, Mig. I knew somebody reloaded 270 Winchester.
Oh, dude, I have so much 270.
Oh, man, I'm going to send it to you anyway because it's been like taking up space.
Okay, I have a 5-gallon bucket that's almost full.
Wow.
Well, it's at least half full.
Let there be light.
Okay. You got room. It's been on the floor of my room here for like 2.5 years. And I'd just be happy to be rid of it.
This has
What?
been sitting on the floor for a long time too.
Yeah, but West Covina Dodge's shelves collapsed because of the 270. So he needs to get rid of it.
I've loaded. I bought 1,000 cases online, and I deprimed them all. I polished them all. I threw them all in the bucket, and I bet you I've grabbed about 50 out of there. And I just keep reloading them, and then when they're toast, I'll just throw them away. Grab another 50.
Hell yeah.
Because that'll last me the rest of my life.
You could wipe out porcupines at the campsite with that.
Yeah, but they're mostly at night.
Flashlight. Headgear.
Flashlight? Okay, yeah, no.
Drone.
A FLIR scope. Yeah, you need one of those, like, nocturnal scopes.
Well, they have that drone with a FLIR camera, but that camera is $9,000. So that's not going to happen. What's that, Kurt?
Still looks good. Night with the flashlight's good. You can see their eyes shine, and then boom.
Yeah, but then they have to get close to you so you can see their eyes.
No, just get a good flashlight, not one of those cheapo.
Well, during the daytime, the farthest you can see is maybe 50 yards.
During the daytime, what?
Yeah, because it's that dense.
Oh.
So this
A flashlight in the fall, maybe. Oh, I can't wait to take videos in the fall. That's gonna be awesome.
I think you should get a kiddie pool and let it freeze up in the wintertime and float the iceberg, slide it down the river, down to the beaver dam.
Keep going, Tin Man.
Yep. So this bullet has a shoulder on it. I know you'll probably never be able to see it, but it's got the driving band and it stops where my fingernail is.
Yeah.
Can I see the edge of the brass up above where that shoulder is?
If you have to, yeah. I've
You
seen
can't
it.
do that?
If you have to for your rifle.
Because I'm close.
I mean, do you know how long one of these sit down in the case?
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
But the diameter goes from like 309.5 down to knows what past that shoulder, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you don't want. Yes. You
But
don't
don't
want
go
it.
below it.
Well, you don't want it too skinny past the your driving bands or whatever. The flush side of it. Let me measure this one because this has quite. I usually go right up to the top of this, and then it dives. It gets skinny.
What bull is that, Tim Man?
It's the 155.
238.
The
This one's-
RCBS?
No, the NOE that Ozark sent me. It goes to like 305.
Well, it's good that it's not ogive then.
Right. Yes, but I mean, can I put the part that's 305 below the case mouth? I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, I'd stick with your 309.
That's what I thought. Okay, I'll just go a little bit deeper then.
Yeah, because this one gets really skinny after the band at the top, and you can't go past that. You'll just be,
Okay.
But that's the beauty of it is it will chamber, being so long, it's just sitting in the free bore.
I got a little bit to go.
Here. Yeah, the Lee is still 309, way up 385. Yeah, the Lee, you could see that thing forever.
Hey, Pat, Lakeview says he could use some 270 brass.
Okay. westcovenadodge@gmail.com. Hit me up. I got, I don't know, it looks like 40, maybe 50 pieces that's in my way. Can't bear to scrap it. And hey, Lakeview, do you shoot 40? Because I've got maybe 5 or 7 pounds of that too that needs to go somewhere.
No, I have tons of 40. If anyone needs 40, let me know.
Okay, that's as short as I can make it. I think.
Is that a dummy?
Yes.
Okay, you can chamber it in your gun and see if
I can't.
it marks.
I can't.
Mm.
I cannot chamber that in my blackout yet.
Put some sandpaper on a dowel and stick it up in the chamber and spin it a lot.
Hey, that might work.
Be right back.
Thorax, I love my 550. Exact same reason. I like to be able to control things and control the pace, and yet still get a large quantity done in a short amount of time when you get going. But I am totally happy that I kicked myself for not buying a 550 sooner. I 1-to-1 once I got into reloading, and I did the whole, hey, let me start with a single stage, then progress to a turret press and all that. But I wish I got a 550 sooner, because it would have saved me a ton of time.
I was at the reloading store today, Cranky, to pick these bullets and stuff up. So the little woman was in there, and I pointed her over to Dylan and said, I'd like one of those for Christmas. And they had a 1050, a 750, and a 550. And she went over to the 750 and said, oh, that's not too bad. But I got a question for Kurt. The large primer to small primer switchover, how much of a pain in the ass is it?
It's really not too bad. That'll take you about half hour.
All right. Or do I need to get 2?
I would not say you need to.
All right.
No, they ain't that bad.
No, but you see those people out there, right? I've seen videos of people where they get like whether it's a 550 or whether it's a 650, but they get it set up for a caliber, and then they get another one that they set up for another caliber, and it's like, all right, I don't know what their needs are, but my needs are not that.
No, neither are mine. Every time I get set up, I get all the dies and everything I need, and the projectiles and the molds and the whole 9 yards. The little woman buys something in a different caliber. Can't do it. I've got like, I don't know, 7 or 8 I got to reload for and rifle right now. I couldn't do it.
No, but with the 550, I got it set up, and we were gearing up for the Georgia shooting connection thing down that didn't happen, because of the COVID and all that crap. I cranked out like 1,500 rounds of 38 special, like in no time, and then I switched it over to 9mm. I got a load worked up for the PC carbine, cranked out, like literally filled up, multiple 30 cal cans. It's like once you get it set up, it doesn't take any time at all. And that's on the 550. The reason I didn't want to do the 650 or anything, I don't want to deal with any like case loaders and all that stuff. I just don't need it. To me, it slows down the amount of time it takes to switch from one thing to the other.
No.
No, I really think it does, because on the 550, I don't have to deal with any of that crap. I just swap out the tool head and the plate, and you're done. You're going off to. I can switch from 40 to 9 mil to 3 or 38 or whatever in like matter of minutes.
What are you back to the APP again?
No, he's trash
fucking
talking.
550.
He's trash talking the Dylan 650 and 750s.
Oh,
Trying to talk me out of that and into a 550.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Trust me, I am not trying to talk
Sounds
you
like
out
it
of
to
anything.
me.
I'm just trying to tell you my personal experience with the 550. I love it. I love being able to switch things that fast.
Depends on how fast you want to go, but that's the perfect pace for me.
Yeah.
550.
Or you can just go buy ammo. That's faster.
Also, you can stop and check and back it up real easy. You don't have a chain reaction of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Pull your
Meg, the only ammo I buy is like 22 and shotgun ammo.
You should load for shotgun as well.
Oh,
I should, but I don't, because I don't shoot a lot of like exotic stuff. To me, all I shoot is like trap stuff.
Okay.
And it's not economical enough to reload for.
Speaking of trap stuff, I have a bright orange drone, and I flew it over the trap club. And on the way back, I was thinking of that big flying orange thing, easy to spot, over a trap club.
Yeah, fly it over mine.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I don't think I can seat this one deep enough to pass this gauge. I'll have to see what it does in my gun.
Yeah. Why can't you chamber it in your gun right now?
I don't have a lower.
No bolt
put together.
Yeah, but you got the upper.
You don't have a lower?
I have the lower. It's not assembled.
You have you got the barrel and right?
Oh, he's waiting on the special pliers.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Take the bolt out, shove it down in there with your finger really hard. See what happens. Then try it with the bolt. But if it sticks,
give me it. Shove what down where?
He's talking dirty to it.
Give me it, you dirty.
Put your round in there and shove it in there with your finger real hard, like it seats, and see if you fill in lead.
Well, yeah, and then just slide the bolt in till it clicks.
Yeah, then do the bolt later. But right now, just press it down with your thumb and see if you got to take a rod to knock it back out. Or
you gotta take a center punch and stick it down in there and top it with a ball peen.
Can you pick it out with your finger?
No, he's banging, so no.
How the hell am I gonna get my finger in there?
No, it's sticking.
I tell you,
Obviously, it's sticking. Get your cleaning rod and undo it, because it's obviously sticking.
No, don't beat on it. Just push it out with the rod and see if you got marks. We're going back to the 9mm chamber chest again.
Oh my God! Epic fail, Tin Man.
Yeah, it was touch and land.
Yeah.
Really?
No. Now you know you're touching.
We couldn't tell.
You got marks. You got a ring or anything? What do you got?
Can't tell.
Well, then you don't know for sure. Now put the bolt in and slam it, kind of slam the back end of it, and see if extract it out. See if you got a mark.
Should I color it with a Sharpie first?
You could, yes, do a ring around the middle of it. But if you haven't made a mark yet, you'll see it on the powder coat anyway.
Arts and crafts time.
Well, it's not a good live chat unless we get you in trouble and stuck somewhere.
Yeah, until he's like looking behind the toilet.
I already lost the shell holder. All right, so you're saying just fucking ram her home?
Yeah, push the back of that bolt. Give it a little tap like it really went home.
Is there a firing pin in there?
Oh man, what?
Is
Well,
this sticking out?
I got my extractor. It's not going to clear that.
Shouldn't the extractor clip around the shell though?
Yeah.
I don't think it did because
I think you got a short ass chamber. That's what I think. Holy crap!
Is there a firing pin in that?
It's a Mig. It's a dummy.
Okay. So yeah, just tap it.
Yeah, it doesn't have a primer in it.
Forward assist.
holy shit, the extractor caught it. Wow.
Forward assist.
Yeah, forward assist. Except for it was backed out pretty far. What's going on?
Let me find it. I flicked around underneath my bench.
Oh.
It was harder than shit getting out of there.
And there's no way that bullet's going to work.
Now, I just saw it go under here. Are you shitting me?
Oh my god, that was like the last round of SOCOM I shot, where I didn't have the ones that I had to bang it out. Not happy.
Was it new brass or reloaded?
Freshly converted.
And it chamber checked and everything.
Yes.
Or not chamber checked, but gauged and everything properly.
Yep.
Okay. And you crimped it okay? Did you crimp it?
Yes.
Got rid of the flare? Okay.
Yes. What? I can't tell. What the fuck?
Let's ask Willie. Maybe Willie knows.
I don't know.
I wonder if your chamber's funky before the lands. Watching all those forensics on the ARs makes you nervous about everything. There's a lot of stuff that's not spec. I've been very lucky with ARs. I haven't had any that had issues of any kind. So
Rub it in.
no, I'm just saying, looking at all the, measuring everything, firing pin, all that crap. I'm comparing it to that. I'm not talking about what you're dealing with.
Yeah, well, you haven't watched the NFAC guy, right?
Have you cleaned the chamber? Is it full of oil and crap and all kinds of crap? Not
Could be.
right up against where the shoulder is. You got to make sure it's. Is there anything on the brass? Oily, gunky, black stuff?
Yeah, or maybe you ripped off a case head piece and there's a little ring of brass right there at your lead.
He hasn't shot it yet, but yeah.
Dude, there's so much oil in that son of a bitch.
Yeah, okay. Give it a swab.
I don't have a 30 cal swab. This is my first 30 cal, right?
Mm. Yeah, but a patch and a cleaning rod.
There's a lot.
Wow.
Done screwing with it.
It's
Over
a
it.
dirty little monkey.
Yes,
All right,
it
after
is.
you clean it, then test it.
Will do. I gotta pee.
Well, pee on it. That'll clean it out.
That's some pressure washing.
That's right.
Yeah. Push really good.
Hey, why couldn't he 3D print cleaning jag thingy real quick?
Oh, he could. He just
He's doing penis cookie cutters right now. You can't stop
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, spit milk all over the place. Oh my gosh.
He went from doing bullet feeders to penis cookie cutters.
PCC.
You're just jealous.
No, I'm not.
I'm waiting to see some PCC on TRN.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh,
you sell those penis cookie cutters on
Yes.
TRN. I dare you.
That'd be
I
awesome.
totally double dare
Oh,
you.
that would be awesome.
Post them up there.
That's right.
just call him "Is Your Six Covered Logos."
Hey, MCK is here. What
Yeah,
up?
CK. What's going on, man?
Howdy, Mark.
Oh, that would be funny. Buy him by the batch. No, what's even no?
Buy them by the inch.
No, it'd be even better if you saw a copy of him about 3 months later.
Much smaller and skinnier.
Oh, it's brittle. Oh, put little insignias on him and everything. Oh, that hurts almost. Oh.
Alright. I think I'm gonna head to bed. I'm pushed. I'm
I'm tired too, yeah. Cranky's
Yeah.
almost out. Mig just got up. Wes Covina's the night person also.
I could yeah. Does it if I leave the studio, does it shut it down for everybody?
Oh yeah, we're dead.
It does?
Yeah, unless you come back and
You're
turn it off.
gonna just kill us all.
Yeah.
You got to be the party pooper here.
No, I mean
throw us-
if I end the broadcast and I leave the studio, will it like close the studio, or you guys still stay on here and talk?
No,
after
we're
that?
all dead. We're dead.
Oh, okay.
We're
We'll
dead.
find
Well,
out.
That's okay. I got to go to bed anyway. I'm 4 hours asleep.
Yeah, no, but I want it to be Tin Man's fault.
Yeah, I'm outie. I gotta go to bed too. I got shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
I have an AR to clean.
Yeah.
No, you have an AR to finish.
You probably had several thou of oil in there in the way of the shoulder and everything.
Well, it was a little sticky in the Sheridan gauge too, so I don't know.
Mm.
I'll call Ozark tomorrow. I'm sure he knows. He's got a Sheridan gauge. He knows all that crap. So
Yeah, but every rifle's different. All my 300 black belts are a little different. Yeah.
yeah, I'll talk to him and figure it out.
He'll tell you you're doing it wrong.
Probably. I probably am. Let's be honest. I probably am doing it wrong, and I'll admit it.
How can you do it wrong though? You're just seeding it until it
I
changes.
know. I don't know. It's me. Come on now.
No, it's your cookie cutters. It's
I've done it wrong, so if I've done it wrong, Tim Man can do it wrong.
no.
What do
No.
you mean, no? What? No. What, somehow I can fuck up and Tin Man can't? Come on.
We have
Don't
to
you-
compare our wall of shame buckets.
Don't you forget all
No,
my.
I erased.
I got-
I erased the best of my wall of shame I erased. I got rid of it.
Yeah, you got rid of all the evidence.
Yep.
All right,
I
gotcha.
still have some, but not the best of the best. Long gone.
All right. Good night, side
Well,
chat. Thanks everybody for coming on.
Yeah, good night, side chat.
Good night,
Everybody
Side
get some sleep. Have a great Sunday.